Good evening to everyone. This is Agalya Kausi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. So today we are going to see the topic called Cayley-Hamilton theorem, which is the last topic of the matrices. So first you have to know the statement of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So what we have to do is every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. This is the statement of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. What do you have meant by square matrix? Square matrix means the matrix should have the equal number of rows and columns is called the square matrix. And what you have to say the characteristic equation for finding out the eigenvalues and eigenvectors, we have to go through the equations up to characteristic value. So that will be in the form of lambda. Up to that, we have to find out for the Cayley-Hamilton also. So that was explained here. So after that, the lambda of the characteristic equation can be converted into a matrix called A. And for the constant value, we'll convert with that constant number along with the identity matrix called I. That was the procedure followed by the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. And what is the purpose of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem means to find out the higher powers of A and also the inverse of the matrix. The first thing is the major thing is inverse of the matrix, and second one is the higher powers of A. That was the major purpose of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, you'll see the problem in 2 cross 2 matrices. Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A. The 2 cross 2 matrix. Check out here. The number of rows and number of columns is equal, so it is a square matrix. Hence, find A cube and A inverse here. First, you have to write the statement of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. And then you have to find out the characteristic equation. So, characteristic equation, it is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So, obviously, it is lambda cube minus 5 lambda minus 2 equal to 0 is the value. So, for that, we have to find out the characteristic equation. What you have to do? So the lambda value will be converted into the matrix form called A square minus 5A minus 2I equal to 0. See here, the constant value, the last value is a constant value. Along that, they have multiplied the identity matrix called I. So that is 2I here. So first what we have to do? First you have to find out A square. What is A square? A square means you have to multiply the given matrix twice. So you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4. The same matrices again it is repeated, and you know the matrix multiplication. First you have to take the first row of the first matrix. Along with that, the second matrix first column you have to multiply it, and you have to write the first value of that answer. Second, you have to write the first first matrices, first row, and also the second column of the second matrix. You have to write that value. Then you have to take the second row of the first matrices and first column of the second matrix. You have to multiply and write, and similarly the second row and second column you have to multiply and write the answer. So this is the A square value. We already know what is A. So for that we have to find out 5A means you have to multiply the number 5 along with the A value. You will get the answer. And 2 into I means identity matrix. Here is 2 cross 2 matrix means you have to write 1 0 0 1. So just to go through the last step, 7 10 15 22 minus 5 1 2 3 4 minus 2 into 1 0 0 1 equal to, you have to check the values. First you have to multiply 5 along with the A, and then minus 2 into identity matrix, that is 1001. Then you have to subtract all the values, finally getting answer as a 000. So hence the Cayley-Hamilton is verified. And what is the purpose of finding our next one? A cube. For that you have to take the value from the equation 1, that is A square minus 5A minus 2I will be there, no? So first they are converting the value as A square equal to 5A plus 2I. Then they are multiplying A throughout both the values. In the left and right and both end, they are multiplying A. And then they are writing that 5 into A square. We already know what is A square from equation 1, 5A plus 2I. There you have to write it. So we have to do it in a simplified way. So 5A plus 2I plus 2A. And then you have to multiply that value 27 into 1 2 3 4. How can you write this 27 here when you are multiplying 5 into 5a, you will get 25. Then you will have another 2a outside, no, then you will get as 27a, and then you have for a you have to write the matrix plus, and then what is 5 into 2i, you will get 10i. Okay, so there you have to write 10i, means you will get the identity matrix as 1001, which is equal to, now first you have to multiply the 27 with the a matrix 1 2 3 4, you will get some matrices plus 10 into 1001 matrix, and then you have to add the value, you will get the answer as 37 54 81 118. And to find the a inverse from 1, we will get 2i equal to a square minus 5a. So pre-multiplying by a inverse, we will have 2a inverse equal to a inverse into a square minus 5a. So by the characteristic equation, what we have obtained, that a square minus 5a minus 2i equal to 0, that will be changed into convenient. So here they are multiplying that a inverse throughout the value, then you will get it as I as a inverse equal to, and then a inverse into a square minus 5a. When you are multiplying these two values, a square into a inverse, you will get it as a, because in the power you will have minus 1 plus 2, means you will get the value as plus 1. That's why they have written a minus a inverse into 5a, means a inverse a power minus 1 and a power 1 it was there. So when you're adding the powers, you will get 0. That means identity matrix, not as 0, it has 1. So identity matrix 5 into I. That's why they've written a minus 5i to a inverse equal to, here you have to write the a value as here minus 5 into identity matrix, and then you have to multiply 5 with the identity matrix, then subtract both the values, you will get minus 4 2 3 minus 1, and you're having a 2a inverse, no, so bring the 2 to this side, you will get the value as 1 by 2 into if minus 4 2 3 minus 1. So this finally you're getting the value as 2a inverse equal to like this, and a inverse equal to like this. This is the value you are finding here. So now we'll see the next example, 3 cross 3 matrix, that is verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A equal to 3 1 2 4 3 1 2 5 4. So this is also square matrix. Just go through it. They have given that A value. What they've done here. So first you have to take the A value, and then after that, you have to find out the characteristic equation. You are getting the value as lambda cube minus 10 lambda square plus 20 lambda minus 35 equal to 0. You are obtaining as a characteristic equation. So first you have to rewrite this value in the term of a. A cube minus 10 a square plus 20a minus 35 I equal to 0. That was you have to write here. And for that, first you have to find out the minimum value, that is a square. First, you have to find out the a square. As like in the first problem, you have to find out the a square. And then you have to find out the a cube value means, you have to find out the a square into a value. That was find out in the next step. The same, I already know the matrix multiplication, what you have done. So a square equal to a square into a equal to this value. And then you have now substituting a square, a cube and I in the characteristic equations. So you have to write all the values what you have obtained from the multiplications higher with the higher powers. Now you have to write these values, and then you have to do the calculations. Just you have to do the calculations. Finally, you are getting the answer as a, the value of that will be as a, that is, finally you are getting the value as 0 0 0. So after the calculation of the all the values, you're getting the value as 0 0 0. So hence the Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified here. So this is